after the ugliness in Alabama when Trump supporters beat up a black protester, Trump decided that he was going to tweet out something that shows the real problem is black people. So he tweeted out this, USA Crime Statistics 2015. Year's not over. I don't know where they compile that from. We'll get to that in a second. It has a black guy holding a gun sideways with a mask on. And it says blacks killed by whites, 2%, blacks killed by police, 1%, whites killed by police, 3%, whites killed by whites, 16%, whites killed by blacks, 81%, blacks killed by blacks, 97%. Okay. Here's a couple of problems with that. It is entirely made up. Not remotely true. Did Donald Trump bother to check that? No. He's running for president. Fact checking. What name so? No. No interest in checking any facts. I mean, on the face of it, you go, really? Whites killed by blacks over 80%? Over 80% of the white people are killed by blacks that are killed? I mean, doesn't that make you go, really? No, it doesn't. For Trump, he goes, oh yeah, of course. It's all the blacks killing us, man. The real problem is blacks. They kill the black people, they kill the white people. I'm going to retweet that, right? So that statistic was from the non-existent, and it says it on the bottom, Crime Statistics Bureau, San Francisco. No such organization exists. Those statistics are completely made up, out of whole cloth. In fact, the opposite is true, and it's unsurprising. Over 80% of whites are killed by other whites, okay? And it's not because white people are particularly bad. Of course not. It's because white people know more white people. A lot of the killings happen inside a family, inside acquaintances, right? White people know white people, though, so they kill each other, right? And so that's not surprising. Those are the real numbers. Instead, I mean, look at how I don't know why you'd pause at calling it racist, but you want to talk about racial baiting to tell white people, after they got done beating up a black guy at your rally, tell them, oh, yeah, it's the blacks that are killing you all. I mean, are you going to do something about that? But they're already doing something about it in your rallies. They're already assaulting a Latino guy, a black guy. We've shown all the tape. So reporters try to figure out where in the world did they come up with this made-up statistic. They went and tried to find it. Obviously, this organization doesn't exist. This whole thing's made up, right? So they traced it back to an original tweet. You know who sent the original tweet? A neo-Nazi group. Okay, now, that doesn't mean Trump knew that it was from a neo-Nazi group. I would be shocked if he knew that, right? I'm not saying he is a neo-Nazi, wants to send, purposely sends around neo-Nazi propaganda, okay? But it is interesting that he's like-minded. Like, he sees neo-Nazi propaganda and he doesn't go, oh, that's weird. That doesn't seem right. He looks at it and goes, nailed it, and sends it around. This is the guy who could be president of the United States. He's leading in the Republican race. I keep saying it because it's amazing. He's leading among the Republicans by a comfortable margin. According to the last Reuters poll, he's up by 17 points. Second closest is Ben Carson, way in the distance, okay? And here's a guy who thinks that 80% of whites in the country are killed by blacks. Now, if he believes that, what policy positions would he implement as president? A frightful, frightful thought. And it's not that remote a possibility. I can see it right there. Might be in the distance, but that train is headed right towards us.